So, Coach, first of all, your comment about that game.
I thought it was, not a good game for us. Obviously, they're very good, but I didn't really like the complete rate of us. Not meaning that we didn't run as fast as we could. Like the guys gave everything they had physically out there. But in order to compete against a team like this, obviously, like from a mental standpoint, from a concentration standpoint, we have to bring more on both ends of the floor. And therefore we're not satisfied. It's less about the score; it's more about the performance.
Coach, could you tell us a little bit more about Thomas Walker's situation and what impact it had tonight's game?
Thomas Walker's situation with being sick, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really happy that he played. He threw up the whole night and was really sick, and so it fits in well that he competes and plays. And that's who he is. So I'm really happy that he did. I think he's fine. I think it was a food situation. Nowadays, it's important to take care that it's not COVID, but didn't look like that at all. Looked like a food poisoning.
Coach Thomas got 2 early fouls, and not having Lucas, we had to put Rokas early. Did you struggle on offense organizing the game because it looked like that?
Yeah, it's not easy, right? And they're very disruptive. They're very aggressive, and it takes a long time to get the ball over midcourt. And then it's difficult to get into stuff. And then obviously, like that was difficult for Rokas too. But I thought he did a better job as the game went on. And it's a great opportunity for him to also like to grow, to learn and grow. Playing against Bolomaro for long minutes, who got drafted this year. In the situation where he wants to be next year. This is a good situation.
You had those 2 tough stretches in the second and third quarter, like 7-8 minutes without field goals and something like that. What went wrong on offense, and what did they do good on defense to stop you like that?
Again, like basically what we just said, right? A lot of pressure over the full court, which then is troublesome to get into stuff quickly offensively. And then from there on, if you can't run your stuff offensively, it turns into a lot of like one-on-ones, and that's what the story of the game was. And then also a little bit if you're missing Loki, who can create by himself with the speed, that plays a big role, obviously. I think that's the story of it there offensively.
For Higgins, he had 17 points in the first half. The defense against him was not working, or was it just his individual performance?
Combination of both. He's the MVP of the Copa, right? He's, I would say, a very good player in this league. And still, I would say a combination of both. 17 is far too much. We changed lineups then and put Nigel and him in the second half right from the beginning, which was kind of important. Not sure if it stopped the bleeding there with him. Sure enough, didn't stop the bleeding like with the entire team, but combination of both.
In both games, we managed to keep Nikola Mirotic under his usual performances. Is it something that you know against him, that you can stop him because other teams cannot do that?
It's focus, I think, by the 3 guys, Nigel, Yankee, and Augustine. Good focus on it. Good focus on knowing where his situations are coming from. Good focus on, spots on the floor where he likes to get his shots off. And, I credit those guys for doing a good job there. But by far not enough, to really compete today.
I guess you did not know that, but your timeout at the start of the fourth quarter got on TV. It was basically heard what you said to the team. That's not nice words to say on TV, but what was your message? What did you try to do at that moment to the team?
I don't know which timeout, like first timeout?
The first one, like after 2 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Third quarter. Okay.
When you
it was obvious. It was very obvious that we needed some emotions going on. because I didn't agree with the way we came out of the locker room, you know. So that was the reasoning for handling the timeout the way it was handled.
Sibet lažybos, lošimo automatai. Ruletė. Neatsakingas lošimas gali sukelti priklausomybę.